Yo, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about RWAs, and I'm going to give you guys 5 altcoins I think is going to be great in the RWA sector. And of course, I have one that is an upcoming altcoin that's going to be a bonus pick. Right now, before we get to talk about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 20k subscribers, so if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you think about RWAs and your favorite RWA project in the comment section down below. And you guys got to check out the description down below for the Discord link. Join in that Discord so we can continue that crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys get to ask your questions on how to get into some upcoming projects, private sales. As you guys know, we're getting into a lot of projects, private sales with the Patreon members. So if you guys don't want to miss out on the private sales, join that Patreon. But also don't forget, we have a partnership with DAO Maker, which now allows us to get into some upcoming projects, public sales, different vesting schedules and things like that, smaller allocations of course, but this gives us major exposure to every altcoin that is coming out in the next bull market. So if you guys do not want to miss out on that, join that Patreon, join the Discord, and let's get right into the video, guys. So a lot of buzz is coming into RWA as a whole, which is great. I love it. Right now it is sitting at a $575 million market cap as a whole, which is great. I think this has a lot of room to run, as you guys are going to see. I definitely going to talk about a little bit about the price predictions and what have been coming for RWA. Now, the altcoins in the RWA sector as of right now are still very small, especially in terms of market cap, and there's not a lot of them, but I do see this growing as I've seen a lot of upcoming projects focus on RWAs as well. And like I said, I'm going to cover one at the end of this video here, towards the end of this video here. Now, Flakes here has put out a great in-depth thread on RWAs, which you guys should go check it out. Everything he break down, everything in this thread. Big ups to this guy here, right? So according to the BCG, tokenization of real world assets is forecast to become a $16 trillion market by 2030. So by 2025, we should have a good idea of where the market will be before 2030, of course, right? Now, he does talk a little bit about DeFi. With the TVL exceeding 38 billion, DeFi has, undeniably become a major attraction for crypto investors, offering them innovative avenue for wealth growing. So when it comes down to RWAs, you're not just focused on real estate. There's a bunch of different things that you can actually put in that category. Tokenizations of real world assets is a way of putting ownership to tangible assets such as stocks, real estate, art, precious stones, corporate bonds, and on the blockchain, offering the convenience of buying and selling these assets. Of course, the pros of RWAs is it's a lower cost by removing middlemen like lawyers, brokers, banks. It lowers the barrier of entries and create more liquidity, allows fast, efficient 24/7 trading, transparent process, increased trust and accountability. But not only that, RWAs can actually fix DeFi with TradeFi. The integration of RWAs into DeFi could revolutionize finance. Tokenization makes assets like bonds, equities, real estate, and art trade transparently on a blockchain, increasing accessibility and safety for investors. So, with DeFi hitting a $38 billion market cap and RWAs could potentially fix DeFi, there's a potential RWAs could succeed DeFi in terms of market cap in 2025. Redstone Oracle puts out an RWA report deep dive into the 2023 market, which is a great deep dive. Now, like we said before, RWAs actually can go past art and real estate and things like that. So some of these altcoins you're seeing right now on this graphic here, they focus on lending, commodities, ESG, RWA backed stable coins, debt and securities and equities, and there's some other ones as well. And that's why I'm going to give you guys some of my favorite ones in these sectors. But besides that talk, I want to talk to you guys about the real world things that's really going on, as the CEO of Chainlink actually talks about tokenization of real world assets, because Chainlink is looking like it's going to be a giant as well. I said CEO, co-founder, but eventually the biggest markets for banks tokenize real world assets will be a public blockchain protocols, right? This is predicted by the co-founder of Chainlink here. Eventually the biggest markets for real world assets from banks will be a public blockchain protocol that need diversified collateral. And remember, I talked a lot about JP Morgan's coin probably being listed on LCX, which is why I'm so big on LCX. But as you guys can see, the bank's Onyx digital asset platform settling with the tokenized fiat JPM coin has handled over 900 billion of transactions since going live a few years ago. Adamantly a drop in a bucket for a bank that does over $8 trillion, guys. They just let you know that tokenization isn't new. JP Morgan has been focused on this back in 2015, guys. But not only JP Morgan, Citibank is also focused on tokenization. Citi hired enterprise blockchain veteran Ryan Rugg, a former executive at IBM and banking blockchain specialist R3, to head up the bank's new token service unit. Bank's tokenization pilot operates on a permission based and is only running in the US and Singapore for now. So as you guys can see, of the largest companies in America or in the world are actually focused on tokenization. Now, this is the last article I want to go over. I just want to show you guys a sector, because RWAs isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's not just all the pros. I want to give you guys a little bit of the con. So as for cons, RWA Finance may also face some challenges and obstacles. Tokenized real-world assets needs to address many legal, regulatory, and technical issues, ensure the authenticity and compliance of tokens. In addition, there is risk in the decentralized financial sector, such as security issues, intelligence, contract vulnerabilities, and ongoing technical and security improvements. In terms of compliance, RWA Finance has a corresponding compliance license and has to work with professional compliance agencies to open up investments in financial channels. So now, with that all being said and out the way, let's get into these 5 here. Maple Finance is my first one here, which is sitting at $5.65 at a $44 million market cap. Of course, circulating supply is decent as of right now, and as you guys can see, a year ago it hit $68.20. So if you look at the past 30 days, it has been decent. It's up and downs as of right now, but it's up over $1. As you guys can see, you guys could have got it for around $4 or so in the past 30 days, and in the past 90 days, of course, it's having a red 90 days where it was around $6 and some change here. Now, Sal Toro here has put out a good in-depth thread on Maple Finance for you guys to get a better understanding of it. So Maple is a pioneering blockchain-based institutional capital marketplace that empowers lending experts known as pooled to rigorously assess credit worthiness, establish loan terms with borrowers, and actively manage loan portfolios. Now, what's interesting about Maple is that it collaborates with some of the trusted custodians, prime brokers on-ramps to provide institutional lenders with a streamlined access to opportunities. So some of its partners include Circle, Coinbase, Solana, MetaMask, Genesis, TRM, Qredo, I guess that's what it's called, Trailbits, Anchorage, ImmuneFi, Fireblocks, Meow, Genesis, Code4, Arena, and then you got Icebreaker Finance, Maven 11, and MakerDAO, which I believe is a big partnership for Maple Finance. So let's move on to the second one, which is Centrifuge. I've talked about Centrifuge a lot on this channel. You guys should already know about the breakdown of Centrifuge. It is sitting at 32 cents at a $117 million market cap, and when you scroll down, its all-time high was 2 years ago, where it hit $15.98, basically $16. Now, Centrifuge recently announced this, right? Centrifuge, the leading RWA lending, has recently announced their deployment on Base and Arbitrum. The introduction of liquidity pools has the potential to bring billions of liquidity into layer 2 with institutional grade assets and tokenized assets. Third pick I got for you is Propy. You guys know how much I love Propy as of right now. It is sitting at $14 million, which I believe is fairly too low. This has been one of those early stage RWA altcoins that came out back in like 2015, 2016, right? It has not been talked about really much since then until the RWA narrative has popped up here. And as you guys can see, its all-time high was 5 years ago, where it hit $5.15. Now, Snake here talks about the same reason on why I'm super bullish on Propy, right? Many blockchains promise real-life asset ties, but Propy is already selling real estate on a blockchain. So you guys should already know that. They have a lot of houses on their marketplace. I call them the Web3 Zillow. They're looking to become that. and I think that is the potential that they have in this space. Next, we have Relio, which I constantly talk to you guys about because I think this has huge potential. It is a lower cap as well as Proppy, right? It is sitting at 19 cents and this thing moves fast. About 3 years ago, it hit its all-time high of $5.12. Now, 2X and More has put out a thread on RWAs, which I'm just going to point out some points for you guys. It is SEC compliant. Relio is working with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission to ensure that this platform complies with all applicable regulations, right? So that is huge for them. Now, another thing that they're focusing on is the Relioverse. The Relioverse is a virtual world that is built on the Rio network. You guys should know that as the metaverse. But with this metaverse comes a burning mechanism to the Rio token, which makes me even more bullish on it. Lastly, we got Leo X here, which is Galileo Protocol, the first QRC20 on the Quant ecosystem. Extremely bullish on this, and it is tackling a different sector of RWAs, which is tokenized goods, essentially, you know, fighting off counterfeit items. It is sitting at 27 cents right now, and you scroll down, it's a fairly new altcoin, so it hasn't really seen a bull market, just a bear market as of right now, where it hit 75 cents about 5 months ago. Now, this is a tweet from Galileo Protocol themselves. Unlocking the future of luxury ownership with Galileo Protocol. The utilization of blockchain technology in the luxury sector, along with tokenization of assets like cars, art, fashion, and fine spirits, mark just the beginning. We believe that this trend will expand and encompass even more asset classes. So from that, I believe that Galileo Protocol has the opportunity to be a very big altcoin in the RWA space as well, and because it's the first QRC20 token, I believe that makes it extremely bullish. Now, like I told you guys, there's an upcoming RWA altcoin that I want you guys to pay attention to as well. I won't break it down fully on this channel, but it is launching very soon here, and I meant that I won't break it down fully on this video here, but it is called Soil. Now, when you head over to their website, Soil secure returns on stablecoin backed by real world assets, and as the name states, is focused on some farm utility. Now, as you guys can see, they have some decent backers here from Big Brain Holdings, Polygon, Seedify, Pools, Fractal, GameSwift here, Engine Starter. So as you guys can see, they have some launch pads they're partnered with, meaning they're going to be launching on these launch pads: Engine Starter, Pools, and Seedify, right? That's to get you guys ready for that one, but that is the video for you guys. You guys let me know how you guys feel about RWAs in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on the road to 20K subscribers, so if you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.